What happens to the spirit of a Black boy who grows up in a culture where his community, his school, his home, and everywhere he moves about carries an energy that either silently or very loudly and explicitly says, Black men ain't
What's up? Welcome back to the channel. So a sister recently shed light on a contentious topic that has sparked intense debate, the damaging effects of the Black men ain't shit narrative on the Black community. Her heartfelt critique highlighted how the pervasive discourse around Black men impacts not only their self-worth, but also the broader dynamics within the community. Historically, negative stereotypes about Black men have been perpetuated by systemic racism, media portrayals, and societal structures. These stereotypes often depict Black men as absent fathers, criminals, or untrustworthy partners. Over time, this narrative has seeped into community spaces, influencing how Black men are perceived, not just by others, but also by themselves. The woman in the video emphasized how young Black boys grow up in environments that fail to affirm their worth, while movements like Black Girl Magic and Black Girls Rock celebrate the achievements and resilience of Black women. There are few equivalent movements uplifting Black boys and men.
right? What happens to the spirit of a boy who grows up hearing about Black Girl Magic, but is taught nothing about Black boy brilliance? What happens to the spirit of a boy who learns about how Black girls rock, but is taught nothing about Black boy joy? One of the stories I can share with you about Black boys who grow up in a culture like that would have to be a 2 a.m. call I got from a mom asking me to check on her son. And so I do just that because Mom knows that I am someone who has had to dig myself from that same space. And so when I pull up and I get there, I learn that the only thing the Black boy needs is to feel affirmed, to feel validated, in a space where he feels heard, nurtured, and loved, a space that feels safe. I don't know if there's anywhere online for a Black man to get that, right? So that's why I create the type of content I do, because I feel like Black men are not affirmed enough. Like, I see it all the time, like for Black women, right? There is an equal amount of hateful content out there, but there is an equal amount of Black men who step up and who say these things are wrong, we love Black women, blase skip, right? But where is the corner of social media where Black women are affirming Black men? So that's what I want this space and the content I create to be about. I want it to be about how all that I am is because a Black man believed I could be. And so if you're looking for a safe space to rest your spirit and lay down your armor, this is the right channel for you. If you're looking for a space to be held accountable and content that calls the best of you forward, this is a good space for you.
This imbalance, she argued, creates a cultural void where Black boys struggle to find spaces that nurture their potential and affirm their brilliance. What happens to the spirit of a boy who grows up hearing about Black Girl Magic but is taught nothing about Black boy brilliance? She asks. This poignant question underscores the emotional toll on Black boys who navigate spaces that fail to validate their experiences. In recounting a personal story, she shared how a simple act of listening and affirming a young Black boy late at night was all he needed to feel seen and valued. This story is emblematic of a larger issue, the lack of safe spaces where Black men and boys can express vulnerability without judgment. The speaker highlighted the importance of creating content and spaces dedicated to affirming Black men. While acknowledging the existence of toxic narratives, she also pointed out that many Black men actively counter harmful rhetoric against Black women. However, she questioned the lack of reciprocal spaces where Black women openly affirm Black men. Her platform, she explained, is designed to fill that gap. It aims to provide a refuge where Black men can lay down their armor and feel both nurtured and held accountable in ways that uplift them. This conversation offers several key takeaways. While celebrating Black women is essential, equal emphasis should be placed on uplifting Black men. Both genders need affirmation to thrive and feel valued within the community. Communities must prioritize creating environments, both online and offline, where Black men and boys can express vulnerability and receive support. individuals should challenge harmful stereotypes and narratives about black men, recognizing their humanity and potential. Healing the community requires intentional efforts to affirm young black boys, providing them with role models and mentors who believe in their brilliance. As the conversation continues, it's crucial for all members of the black community to engage in meaningful dialogue about how to support one another. The speaker's call to action is clear. It's time to build spaces where black men feel seen, heard, and valued. By fostering a culture of affirmation and accountability, the black community can begin to heal and thrive together. Only then can the narrative shift from one of division to one of unity and mutual upliftment.